everyone, welcome back to English class. Dear students, today we are going to start a new chapter from the book, our supplementary English book, that is A Pact with the Sun. And see, the name of the lesson is also A Pact with the Sun, chapter 8, and you can find this chapter on page number 28. So he is the writer of the chapter, Zakir Hussain, and he was born on 8th February 1897, Hyderabad nights, and he had won awards like Padma Vibhushan and Padma Ratna, and he also found the Jamia Millia Islamia, right? So he has written this chapter, and if we talk about this lesson, it contains a story which shows the healing power of nature and its importance. It revolves around a girl whose mother was sick, and her prayers to the sun help her mother recover from her illness. And you will find very emotional touch in this lesson. So let's get started. Lesson number 8, A Pact with the Sun, page number 28. So here are some key points which we will about these points we are going to read in the first part. That is, Saida's mother has not received proper medical treatment for her complaints, and she is denied healthy food, sunshine, and fresh air. At last, she consults a good physician who gives her effective medicine and sound advice. I'm going to read out the first para for you, so please listen carefully and look at your book carefully. Saida's mother had been ailing for a long time: fever, cough, body ache, painful joints, and whatnot. Treated by a variety of physicians for weeks, she often showed signs of improvement but soon relapsed into her old sick self, one complaint substituted by another. Though weak and colorless, she was forbidden normal food and was under strict order to remain perpetually confined to her small, dingy room with doors and windows fastened, deprived of sunshine and fresh air. So let's see what happened. Here is the name of the character, that is Saida, the most important, the main character, and her mother was not well. Ailing for a long time means, ailing means having a poor health for a long time, and what she was having: fever, cough, body, painful joints, and whatnot. Okay, so many other diseases also, and not received proper medical treatment for her complaints, as she had shown to many doctors, many physicians and doctors. She often showed signs of sometimes she showed that yes, she was improving, but soon he got into another disease, and yes, he was not uh, good at all. Soon relapsed into her old sick self, one complaint substitute by another. Okay, because of his complaint he just changed her doctor, right? So she had been treated by various doctors, but her improvement was temporary and sickness was relapsing. Though weak and careless, she was forbidden normal food, right? She was denied, she was not taking healthy food, sunshine, and fresh air. Okay, gradually she was closed into a small, dark, and dirty room where windows were closed and no sunshine reached there. See, forbidden normal food means she was not taking normal food and was under strict order to remain perpetually confined to her small dingy room, and she was ordered to live in a closed, small, dark room where where there were no sunshine, there were no fresh air, only dirty room, walls, roofs, and she only, and deprived of sunshine and fresh air, and she was not taking any kind of sunshine and fresh air. She was just lying in her bed in a small dingy closed room. Okay, closed room. Yes, you can see they had described this scene Here is the doctor, here is Saida, Saida's mother, and yes, they all are the villagers. Okay, so here is a closed dingy room, all windows are closed. Okay, only this is only open because of people are coming here. Otherwise, she was lying in her bed, and here is the doctor, here is Saida, and they all just praying for her. Next, when she became critical, her relatives and neighbors persuaded her to consult a specialist even though his fees was likely to be high. Life is more precious than money, they said. Saida's mother was poor, but she heeded their advice and sold a few drinks to pay the doctor's fees and the cost of medicine. So, see what happened. Here is the word persuaded, which means to move someone to believe, right? And something by arguing. And then here is the word trinkets, piece of jewelry. Okay, trinkets, piece of jewelry. And let's see. When her condition worsened, critical means worsened, bad, worst. Okay, her near and dear ones asked her to consult a specialist. Okay, specialist means you can you should know what is a medical specialist, right? Suppose if we have pain in our ear, then we have to go to the ENT doctor, not to any physician, right? So the doctor who becomes specialized doctor in a particular field, like if we having pain in our teeth, then we should go to the dentist, right? So the neighbors, the all near and dears once asked her to consult a specialist without caring for his high fees. Okay, as the likely to be fees was likely to be high, so just don't they said don't take tension about the fees, just go and meet to the specialist, and life is more precious than anything else, right? So though Saida's mother was poor, she paid attention to their words. Yes, they were very poor, they were not having any sufficient money to pay, but yes, she was paying attention to their words. She sold her jewelry to pay the doctor's fees and cost of medicine. Okay, by selling the jewelry, she arranged some money. The doctor came in a few days and examined her and prescribed effective but costly medicine. To the question as to what she should eat, he said, anything you wish to eat: chapati, vegetables, milk, fruits, etc. In addition to this, all he had emphatically, I leave this dark hovel and occupy a bigger room with doors and windows open. Sit in the sun every morning from 8 to 9. Sunshine and fresh air, he concluded, are more important than medicine. Okay, so here the word hovel, which means a small dirty place. As she arranged the doctor, so the doctor came after a few days and examined her properly, and he had prescribed her some medicine. And with the medicine what he had added, the doctor checked her and gave her good medicine. He also advised her to take a good diet, right? You should eat chapati, vegetable, milk, fruit, etc., right? He had prescribed all these eatable things, and also said he had emphatically, by giving emphasis, by enforcing him her, sorry, and he told her, leave this dark oval room and occupy a bigger room with doors and windows open. Just shift into a bigger room, okay, and where you will have to keep the doors and windows open, and used to try to sit in the sun every morning and get sunlight. He has also prescribed the time like 8 to 9 o'clock, and afterwards he said that these are things, and it means sunshine and fresh air were more important for her. Okay, so what he told, he prescribed the medicine, he advised her to take good food, good diet, and also he said leave the dark and live in a bigger room with windows and doors open and takes sunlight and fresh air. The doctor and his advice became a subject of noisy commentary among all present. Some favored while others opposed it. Exposure to sun and air for someone afflicted with chronic cough was dangerous, and experienced lady declared. A younger neighbor nearly quarreled with her over this. Too exhausted to participate in the debate, Saida's mother remained quiet but determined to follow the doctor's advice. Forget the consequences, she said at last. I will carry out his instructions to the letter. Move my bed into the next room and let me sit in the sun on my charpai for an hour daily. So, as the doctor gave the suggestion, and yes, the other persons who were present there, as we had seen in the picture, the all villagers and near ones present there. So what happened, everyone in the room started commenting on doctor's advice. They all were not agreed, they all were all not agreeing with the doctor's advice. Some were speaking in support of it, someone saying yes, okay, it can be good, but some was against, some others were opposing it. Okay, they were not accepting his advice. And an experienced lady objected to exposure of the sun for her being suffered from severe cough, as she was suffering from cough. And one lady was saying that it will not be a good thing if she will lying, or she will live in an open place. So one neighbor started fighting. Okay, neighbors were fighting, and Saida's mother was not in a position to be a part of all that, so she kept quiet, right? As she was exhausted to participate in the debate, she was not able to participate because she was very ill. So she just remained quiet but determined. But yes, she was thinking in her mind that yes, she will follow the doctor's advice. Finally she said that whatever the result might be, she was determined, right? She was completely resoluted to follow the doctor's words. So her bed should be moved into the next room. In her house she was having one another room which was very, yes, which was bigger than this one, and she should be permitted to sit in the sun for an hour daily. And yes, from the tomorrow she would sit in under the sun. And charpoi, everybody knows what does this word mean, and for an hour daily. So she was saying that move my bed into the next room and let me sit in the sun on my charpoi for an hour daily. So here are some other key points. The sky remains overcast with clouds for a few days. Saidas make a special request to the sun rays to help her mother get well. The sun rays keep their words, come down in large numbers and give new life to Saida's mother. And the next page you can find, it so happened that the sky remained overcast next morning. The same was the case the following day. Saida's mother was dejected. She muttered, "O Lord of mine, why have you ordered the sun to remain hidden? How will I even be cured?" As the doctor suggested her to sit under the sun in the sunlight. So in the next day she was following the words, but what happened, but now the sky was overcast by clouds. Overcast by clouds means there were no sun. Yes, there were only clouds for a few days. Okay, not even for a single day, for few days. And she whispered in her mouth, she muttered, she was just talking to the Lord, to the God, that uh, asked where had he hidden the sun. "A Lord of mine," she was saying to the God, "why have you ordered the sun to remain hidden?" Means, why have you not sending the sun, right? Why have you ordered him to not come here? And how will I be even be cured? How I will be fine, right? How could I be recover if the sun will not be there? Next, Saida was playing with a doll nearby and she heard her mother's lament but kept calm. Later in the afternoon, when she stumbled on a spot of pale sunshine in the courtyard, she ran to her mother to see the sun was there. "No, no," said everybody present. "It's too late and chilly. Your mother can't sit out there." Disheartened, Saida returned to her doll. There was no sun really, except for a large remnant entangled in the top branches of the family mango tree. So, see, Saida was playing near her mother, and she heard her words. Lament, but kept calm. Lament means the Saida's mother crying and speaking. Okay, so lament is like crying with the speaking, and she remained calm. Who Saida? Later in the afternoon, at the afternoon time, when she stumbled on a spot of pale sunshine in the courtyard. Okay, when she was about to fall in the courtyard, she noticed that a pale sunshine, okay, light sunshine means not a particular sun was there, just one, two, three rays and dim sunlight, right? And ran to her mother to ask her to be there. And she informed her mother that the sun is there, but everyone stopped her. Why stopped her? Because it was the late evening time. Obviously, that time the atmosphere, the weather was not too good. It was too late and chilly. Chilly means yes, cold, right? So cold wind was there, and disheartened means yes, she felt very bad. Saida went back to her doll as everybody told that everybody stopped her that now this is not the correct time to go out and sit in the sun. So there was no sun really exact for its last remnant entangled in the top branches of family mango tree. What does this line mean? This line mean uh, actually the sun was not there. It was just the last remnant, remaining things. Remnant means remaining things. Okay, so it was the last time when the sun was is about to hidden after the hidden among the clouds and tangled in the top branches of the family mango tree. In their courtyard, in their outside area, there was a mango tree, and from the mango tree only small remaining parts of the sunshine was seen there. So that's why everybody had stopped her to move outside. So here is the end for today only. Please keep reading, and thank you so much.